So tonight we are finally finishing extracting the last of the honey of this season. So we have 2 more frames, and so we're gonna get probably 10 gallons of honey. This would be our 3rd extraction this year, and the reason it wasn't as big as the 2nd extraction is because we leave 1 honey super per hive for them for the winter. Plus we also feed them for the winter. So we just like to give them that extra resource that they work so hard to make throughout the year. So we give them each 1 full honey super. So we left 10 honey supers out there because we have 10 hives. So that's why our 3rd extraction isn't as much, but we are okay with that because it's just better for the bees that way, is what our opinion is. So these are our last 2 frames, like I said. And in a second, I will tell you something that was interesting that we found out about our honey extractor. So we're going to cut off what you do. I did a video when we did the 2nd extraction, but I'll tell you guys again if you didn't see that video. But if you want to, go back to my channel and see that video because it is interesting. So, but what you do is, so you have this frame, the bees have covered it with beeswax. So the bees covered it with beeswax. That means it's ready, that it's honey, okay, that it's at the right percentage of moisture. So we have to uncap it, of course, to get the honey. So you take a knife, we use a serrated knife, and we have to go like this because this is the beeswax. That's what also it's called. So we need to take off the beeswax. We just saw like so. And then I will show you a tool that we have for the part that the knife doesn't get yet. Samuel will show us how to use that in 1 second. But see, it kind of just comes right off. And you just push as you kind of saw it crossed. It's okay if honey gets in here a little bit because we're going to strain this out because we want to keep the beeswax as well. So, and then Samuel, then show them how to use this little tool that the knife doesn't get. Yeah, you just kind of scrape it up. It just kind of gets that little last bit of wax and it opens it up and then he scrapes it off like that. Okay, very good. Now we're going to turn this around, Samuel, and push this down in here more. This one over here like so. So we're flipping it over. That one's should have fallen right off. Kind of sticks to it a little bit, but that's okay. So you just kind of have to hold the knife at the right angle. To get it. Then Samuel, can you just get that little bit and that a little bit for me? And this little bit right here. And that little bit right there. Okay, perfect. Let's scrape that off, please. Okay. Then what you do after that is uncapped. Then you take this, and for our situation, this is our honey extractor. We're going to put it in one of these like so. Okay? Then we'll get, now our honey extractor just takes 2 frames at a time, but you can get ones that are bigger if you need to get bigger. But we're happy with ours. It works well because it doesn't spin it around it doesn't have to go around for very long until it gets the honey out. So there really is quite a bit of honey that actually is in this bucket. Okay, this is our last side of our last frame. And also a reason that you would want to do it like this and use a honey extractor to get the honey out instead of just taking a knife or a spoon and just scraping all of this off of the frame is because you'll see in a minute that once the honey extractor spins out the honey, it actually leaves the honeycomb in or on the frame. That way, when the bees get it back next year, they do not have to build the honeycomb. They can just fill it up with nectar and pollen to make honey a lot quicker. So they will actually be more productive, without having to build the wax. They won't be getting empty frames, right? Okay, so good job, Samuel. Now I'm going to put this one in there. Okay, good boy. Okay, like this. This is very sticky. Samuel, you see right there. Okay, buddy? Okay, now we have to come over here, and this honey extractor, like I said, it does have lids, but we found out you don't really need to use the lids, so we're not going to use them. So we will show you what it looks like while it's spinning. So what you do is you hold it on the edge, and now you don't put your hands in here, of course, because it's going to go very fast, nor do you want to put your hands anywhere near the belt, because when it goes, that could be dangerous. So look at it, but don't put your hands in it until it has stopped moving completely. And then over here is the button. Here we go. And like I said, that didn't go very long, of course. Doesn't need that to go very long. And then what you do, see how our honey extractor, then you just flip, instead of flipping the frames themselves to go to the other side, you just flip these metal things, flip them opposite sides, and then you go again. Here we go. Okay, so that was my trick that I wanted to show you guys about this honey extractor. You don't have to actually manually flip the frames. This is built so you just flip these metal things either side, so it gets both of the sides of the frame. And like I said, see, it keeps the beeswax for the most part intact and empty. So next year now, when the bees will get this, they will have to do a little cleanup work and a little repair work, but for the most part they can just fill this with honey and nectar and immediately start making honey. So next year is going to be a stellar year for honey at our farm because of this. So, all right. So thanks for watching. Please thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe if you haven't yet, and tell your friends and family to subscribe, please. That helps us out a lot. We love to share God's glory and blessings that we experience with you guys through our channel. And please leave comments too if you have anything to say, that we love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Bye.